I think I'm ready. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, well, good evening again, Mr. and Mrs. Mims, Dr. Scott. We would like to take you into our kindness project of Sam Houston High School. And I am Kevin Vasquez.
Andre Melendez. Catherine Lopez. Adrian Houston Lema.
And Ishraq Abbas. We were asked from Mr. Jason Mims, the founder of Mims Institute, to help make Sam Houston to be a school of choice. He wants to give the students the drive to reach their full potential. His passion for the school and the students had helped many students succeed in ways they would never have thought possible. Mr. Mims said, "Kindness can help young people in my zip code, 78220, go to excellent colleges." This code shows how important this project for Mr. Mims. He explained that when you give the students the 5 T's, you guide them to reach their full potential, which are time, talent, training, thought, and treasure. As one of Mims' students' code, Jason Mims, in his ongoing efforts to highlight academic excellence in our community, the Mims Institute was founded to promote academic excellence on San Antonio Eastside. Its mission is to motivate individual minority students to prepare for the nation's top universities.
And so throughout this photo, our focus is to introduce the act of kindness perspective to the students that have the potential to want to believe that they can do anything in the campus. And so we want to take you through a little bit of history. In 1923 was the first school that opened for Sam Houston. Shortly, a few months later, they were in a protest and they got shut down. And 19 years later, in 1942, the new location was reopened, and shortly after that, they were moved to another location in 1960, which is now the present location that they are at now on the east side by Highway 90 and 410. And some of the academic programs that are offered at Sam Houston High School are the magnet program, which includes the Engineering Institute, the Engineering Design or Computer Science, and the soon-to-be P-Tech program that allows students to come from any high school inside of SAISD to come to Sam Houston to study computer solutions there at the school, and that'll be there in fall of 2019. They also have the Advanced Placement Program, which is the dual credit.
We thought it was very important to recognize that the mission statement is very important when it comes to the action of kindness. So I'm going to read the mission statement. We at Sam Houston High School believe and are committed to building positive relationships, implementing high-quality education, and encompassing our students with committed and caring adults to ensure upon graduation, all our students are equipped to succeed personally and professionally to become contributing members of society. Now, we do a lot from this, especially with the words that say positive relationships and implementing high-quality education, because we believe that this is how Sam Houston students will be able to reach any goal that they want.
And next is the Sam Houston motto, which is PACE, positive attitude changes everything. As you can see, we created a little logo with the apple and the heart. Throughout the continuum of our presentation, you'll see that logo. We did use this motto to help us design our strategies.
So for our first strategy that we have constructed is the mentor program. So the advantages of our mentor program are skills enhancement, anti-bullying, leadership, education support, and supportive environment. They will learn in this mentorship program to learn basic skills that are learned throughout the journey of high school. For example, time management, how to study and become organized. The first one I'm going to talk about is anti-bullying. Bullying is a common negative aspect of life, especially throughout high school. They will learn how to recognize the characteristics of bullying, who to talk to when being bullied, and how to deal with it, as well as what to do if they witness bullying occurring. The second one is leadership. The mentees will learn how to become a leader in the society. They will learn basic things that will differ them from other students in the society. They will get to the top with the help of their peers, which will be their mentors, which will be the seniors. Education support. The mentees will have the support to achieve the start of high school education. We're dealing with a lot of homework to preparing for state standardized testing. They will have to get they will have the will to get the ins and outs of how to prepare for high school. Supportive environment. If the mentees do not have a supportive environment at home, they will have one during this program. If it does not just have to be an environment about school, yet other things like organizations, what organizations to join, what they could do to help other like outside relationship-wise, parents-wise, etc. Throughout this will help San Houston High School become a school of choice by building a positive, energetic environment that accepts everybody and assists on growing into a kindful and helpful student of the future. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn. This is a quote by Benjamin Franklin. As you can see over here, we're going to start off on this side. The mentors will be the seniors of the high school. We're expecting them to be usually the students in clubs and organizations, the athletes, top 20%, but however it is open to all seniors. And the mentee will be the freshmen. It is going to be recommended that all freshmen do apply for this or join this mentorship program. And the sign up will be held at the end of the semester for seniors. So they're going to have a curriculum. They will have a qualifications to get into the mentor program and be a mentor. And the freshmen will have to sign up during orientation for high school. There's no specific pairing when it comes to the mentor and the mentee. It's just going to be based on who wants to go with who. The mentor and the mentee reveal will be held the second week of school on that Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. Every other Wednesday after that, they will meet between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. in the cafeteria, and there will be sponsors or chaperones there. The teachers, we're expecting the teachers to volunteer for them, just to come every Wednesday. We're expecting 4 to 5 teachers depending on how many people sign up for this. So the mentor qualifications. They're going to be for the 4th year student, senior of course. The reason why I chose seniors is because of the experience. They're getting ready for college. They know they've been through it all, freshman through senior obviously. We think this would be the most helpful in freshmen coming in, so they will get to see how they got there. Their grade point average should be above a 3.0 because it's a good standing with the school. It's a great way to understand how a person is inside of the classroom, and we are expecting them to have more of an impact on their mentee, and they'll have a good standing point and view of school with that. We expect them to be active in at least 2 extracurricular activities, just because we want to show the mentee that they are involved, and when the meetings do come every Wednesday, they will get to talk about something and why they should join, and hopefully get that freshman involved so they're not just not doing anything in their freshman year. And the last one is one recommendation letter from a San Houston High School teacher or staff, just because it's to show the student applying that they're reliable and have a good reputation with the teacher and the high school. Also, this teaches the importance of recommendation letters to the seniors, because usually before this, there's hardly any recommendation letters. That's usually applying for college. So with this, they'll get to actually see firsthand of what you need to do and how long you need to prepare for recommendation letter. So this is our mentor sign-up sheet. I'm gonna start over here. So you can see it's gonna be the name, the email, organizations, clubs involved in. We have 1 through 5 right here, and also a since date. We're expecting them to be in there at least a year, but that's not a qualification or anything. Do you agree to attend a bi-weekly meeting that will occur every Wednesday starting at 4:30 p.m.? If so, what does your schedule look like after 4:15? The seniors should already have an idea if they're in meeting or if they're in organizations, athletics, if they can attend. Why do you want to be a mentor? We expect them to give us a little in and out of why they want to do this and why they want to help freshmen coming in. Do you have any hobbies or special skills that you would like to share? What did you struggle with when you were entering high school for the first time? And this will help us construct what we will talk about every meeting and what we should mainly focus on. And of course, it's going to require their signature as well as their parent's signature. And once again, this will be given out to them the end of their junior year, so they're prepared. So this is a mentees sign-up sheet. This will be given at the orientation for high school for freshmen. Their name, email, the 3 questions that they would like to ask a senior mentor about what occurs at Sam Houston High School. This could be anything. What clubs or organizations are you interested in joining? Like P-Tech, the computer science, extracurricular activities. Do you agree to attend the bi-weekly meetings that will occur every Wednesday starting at 4:30? If so, what does your schedule look like? On this one, we just want to get a little rough estimate of if they know or if they're already involved in sports or they plan to, or other extracurricular activities, as well as their signature and their parent signature. And then at the end of the semester, we are going to have a survey, and this will give us a more of an in-depth of what we need to change next semester to start. So they are going to be rating it 1 through 5, 1 being horrible, 5 being excellent. The first question is, was the program what you expected? And then from there on down, it goes, did you gain anti-bullying information? Did the program help you with this class, with classes? Did the meetings work with your schedule? Was your mentee/mentor active in the meetings? Did the program inform you about college? Would you recommend this program to others? What did you enjoy the most throughout this program? And this is where they can explain their stuff. What would you change about the program? We expect them to get their feedback and, of course, construct something better for next year. And additional comments about the program. So this is our first strategy that we have constructed. This could possibly leave Sam Houston High School into a school of choice in San Antonio.
For our second strategy, it's going to be reconstruction of the Sam Houston website. We really want Sam Houston to stand out not only in San Antonio ISD, but in schools all in San Antonio to make them a school of choice. We believe having a professional website will help them with that.
And so now we would just want to take you through the Sam Houston website on a little things that we saw that could be beneficial towards the school. So one of the topics was the photos. We wanted to implement it more towards the positive attitude changes everything, because that is one of the models that the school uses. As you can see in this photo at the convention center downtown, we have a student that looked like he did not want to be there for some reason, but he could have been tired. There was also photos that were on the side of, in the category of, in littered, generic, cheesy stock photos that you could easily get off the internet, like this one right here, another one as well. One thing I want to go to is the calendar and events. As you can see, for the December, there's not really much, but only the days that the students aren't going to be at school. There wasn't any detail as far as for extracurricular activities as such, for sports, for the Capstone Team, etc. And then also we'd like to point out on the About section, this was that is I think one that we saw. It was what? Oh, okay. Well, no. Okay. And some of the advantages. And some of the advantages would be the professional outlook on the website. This is for the families that are looking to come into the district and be a part of the high school. They want their kids, this is one of their first impressions besides another parent or faculty member giving their opinion on the school. The positive school branding, the school is going to be looked at through the use of photos. How the school looks inside and outside, what kind of images that they are going to see. The informing community about upcoming events will be the calendar usage. Which events will be on there, meaning all of the upcoming events and all the past events that will then be implemented into the new schedule for the upcoming years. For the advertised new programs such as the P-Tech program, which will be in the fall of 2019, which will be a very good program to to advertise for the school and to also bring up their enrollment within the district. And the organizations, as far as for the decathlon team, that's one team that has been on the rise and it has not been given credit to over the past few years. But they're there and we want them to be at the top. And so this will increase the school's reputation. And so now we'd like to take you through Thomas Jefferson's website, which is also a school that's in SAISD. And since they are in SAISD, SAISD has the same formats for Sam Houston and the rest of the schools in the district as well. But some of the little things that Thomas Jefferson has that Sam Houston doesn't have on their website is on the sidebar we have the calendar and events. If you can go there, and we have a description. Oh.
Yeah.
Go down. There we go. And so on here they have a very detailed and very structured activities as far as what's going on throughout the day. Like you see right here, the MYP mock evaluation visit, and etc. along with their extracurricular activities for boys and girls basketball and other sports. And so this is the ideal website that we would like Sam Houston to be striving for in the future.
We have designed a market website page to show you today. We found all these amazing pictures of Sam Houston students on Google, but not promoted on the website. We thought adding pictures of students, their parents, and faculty would add life and attract more visitors to the website. I have to make a comment in here. The pictures are very nice. I want you to take a look for these. This picture, we all found this picture on Google. And it's not on Sam Houston website. The school website affects the overall image and reputation of the school, which can lead to increased admissions. Having a good school website is also very important for delivering a good user experience for its regular users, including teachers, students, and parents. The website can be used for keeping parents up to date with what is happening within the school community. The website design should provide quick and easy reference tool for things such as fee amounts, events, and uniform prices. Newsletter may be published on the website so that students and parents can access the school latest news. The website needs more higher quality pictures, and it's going to be free labor for the new website and take 2 to 3 weeks to renovate the website. It would be free because the website update will be part of the budget for the SAISD department that are in charge for all websites for the district.
So our third strategy is community service. We believe that volunteer work is very important for students or anybody in the community because it helps build social skills, you make memories, and you also just help out your community. We come from a school that it's mandatory for us to volunteer, and we enjoy and can remember all the times that we did volunteer. So we broke it down into we broke down the community service projects into the grade levels. We wanted to make this a tradition, something that they will look forward to. So we made examples for the projects that they could do. For freshmen, it would be the San Antonio Food Bank. Then sophomores would work with Fiesta. Juniors would be in the village, and seniors would be Habitat for Humanity. Now, we did decide to put these in this kind of order because we know that there are age restrictions for students, especially when students in high school are 13, 14. Sometimes even 15-year-olds can't volunteer for certain things. So we broke it down into 2 semesters, fall and the spring. So we wanted freshmen to be in the fall semester because they are fresh into high school. Sometimes they have friends that moved away, or they have friends that aren't in their same classes, and it's this huge ball, or this huge like building of new students that they don't know. So we believe that this will help them be more out there and get to know more people. We wanted juniors in the fall as well because as juniors you're trying so hard, and your one thought is college applications, and that will be one extra volunteer thing to put on your resume. Then we broke down sophomores and seniors in the spring. We wanted seniors in the spring because it's their last semester. They're ready to go to college. They're tired, and it'll be something fun that they could do to relax. We did do a time frame for those who will be going off campus. So they would leave the school. They would meet at the school at 8:45, or meet in the cafeteria at 8:45. That's after the bell rings. And then they would return back to school at 3:45 before the last bell rings as well. Most of the examples that we provided do offer free lunch for the volunteers, so that would be provided. And then we also have a shirt example that we would like to show you as well.
So for freshmen, they will participate in San Antonio food bag. Each student is required to turn in 5 cans of food, and that will take time at the first Friday of November until the 3rd Friday of November. The school will take the cans, they will put pens, and the student will give the cans to faculty in duty after recording their participating. And here is the contact information for the food bank in San Antonio. And for sophomore, the student will participate in Fiesta event, which will be located in Alamo Dome, and they will assist the staff with setting up the event and take roles at check-in, game operator, ride assistant, ticket sale and merchandise, guest check-in, and hospitality. And here is the phone number for the Alamo Dome and the sign-up sheet at their website.
And so now we have our juniors. At the village of Incarnate Word, we have yours truly, Miss over here. She volunteered, and a lot of the roles that she got to do were caring for the companions. Any activities that they were going to do, she assisted with them. Any special events that were going on, and you can assist with any librarians that are going to need help with their, with people that are staying there as well. And we have on this side the location for any people that don't know that it's there, and the director of volunteers, Mr. Fernando Y. Solera Delgado, and his phone number. And so for our seniors, we have the Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio. Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio is an organization that provides for the less fortunate, and they let them build up their own house with a group of people, and the students that would be working with them would be building up these houses, be putting in doors, be putting in windows, rugs, floors, and we also have our contact information with Ms. Nina Guerrero, and her email and her phone number.
Okay.
Alright, so because freshmen, they're too young to go to most of these. That's why we decided to do a can drive for San Antonio Food Bank. But for the students that are leaving campus, which will be the sophomores, juniors, and seniors, we will have permission slips for the students. They will be given to them by their first period teacher. We will contact the school district buses to come in and take them wherever they need. And also we will have chaperones, faculty, and also parents volunteering to chaperone these kids on these adventures, and also the shirt option as well. So here's an example of the permission slip. The first part will be something that the parents will keep. It talks about where the project will be, the location, the hour, and the time they'll be back. And then they cut it out, they keep it, and then here they put the name of the student, giving them permission to go on said trip by their name, and then they'll put their name, phone number, if there's any emergencies, and who they can contact, as well as special instructions, so if they need to take any medication at a certain time, and also if they want to volunteer, they click yes, they put yes or no, they leave their name and phone number, or if they have someone else that they would like, as well as their signature and their deed.
So as you heard throughout the presentation on this strategy, there's going to be a shirt option. So this is a shirt that we have designed for the service day. It will be $15, and I'm going to start off over here. It's going to say Sam Houston High School, and it's going to say Annual Service Day. On the right arm, it's going to have their motto, PACE, positive attitude changes everything. And on the back, it's going to have class of 2022. Of course, that's going to be based on when you graduate, of course, with Go Hurricanes on the back. This is really important to us because, or to Sam Houston, I should say. The shirt is important because when people see the students volunteering, they will know that that it is Sam Houston High School and know that their students are making a difference in San Antonio. And this is the shirt form. It's going to have their name, their advisory teacher's name. The advisory teacher's name is there because that's when the shirts are going to be passed out, as well as their the shirt form is going to be passed out. Expected year of high school graduation. We did say confirm with your counselor before filling it in because I know when I was a freshman, I didn't really think of that. So, and we have our shirt sizes extra small to 2X. We do have $15 for service day shirt. Turn in money with the form to your advisory teacher by September 15th, which is just an example date, and cash and checks will be taken. The whole reason we think the shirt is a great idea is because they can buy it when they're a freshman and they can have it all throughout high school. So you do not have to keep buying a shirt. And so their class of 2022 represent even when they graduate to seniors.
And for our fourth and final strategy, we wanted to focus on parents raising gold, which was something that Mr. Mims implemented to us. Throughout our research, we were able to talk to some parents from Sam Houston High School, one of them being Miss Ann Ortiz. And she did really make an impact on us. One of the stories she told us was about how her daughter was at a different high school and she went to go tour Sam Houston for their engineering program. She fell in love with the community that Sam Houston offers. She became a part of the Men's Institute team, and her daughter is now doing amazing at Notre Dame. With the guidance of her mother, not only did Miss Ann Ortiz help her daughter get into Notre Dame, she also took in her daughter's best friend who came from a broken family who didn't really have a support system, and that young lady is now at the University of Denver, who, with the help of Mr. Mims and Miss Ortiz, is doing amazing. So we did all take into consideration how much of an impact that parents do have on us, so we wanted to focus that on our fourth strategy. So our fourth strategy is going to be a parent workshop. So the parent workshop is going to be presented by the Go Center. The Go Center is a resource on the Sam Houston campus. What they do there is help the students with college application, SAT prep, financial aid, those types of resources. So we wanted them to host this workshop for the parents, so we didn't have to get an outside source in. So it will be free for the school. So the workshop will go over things like resume building, tips to take advantage of during high school and afterwards, as well as things like budgeting. All Sam Houston parents are welcome to join the Go Center team to work on assisting students in achieving greatness. It will be at Sam Houston High School. We just put an example date. This is a flyer that we made December 3rd, 2018. It will be from 6 to 8 o'clock. Refreshments will be provided by the Go Center, and the students are more than welcome to join their parents. Some of the advantages will be resume building, which will be covered. The reason we wanted to include resume building was for the students that don't decide to go to college and kind of want to join the workforce right after high school graduation. They will have a professional resume to present to their employers. We'll go over budgeting for college prepping, like for dorms, financial aid, resources provided by the school, scholarships from the school and outside of the school, financial aid information, how to apply, how it's useful for the students, college application information, SAT prep, and SAT information. This is an agenda of the workshop. So we'll start at 6 p.m. With introductions, the purpose and objectives of the workshop. We'll go into resume building. We'll have budgeting and financial aid together, resources and tips provided by the school, college applications, how to apply, things like that. SAT prep, SAT information, like when it is, also how to apply, and then we'll end the night with any question and answers that the students or parents have for the Go Center.
So we truly believe that by implementing these strategies, it'll help make Sam Houston the school of choice. So thank you again, Mr. Booms, for giving us this opportunity.
We enjoyed implementing kindness in the project.
We learned so much about what you do for the community.
We are honored to be part of your group.
Thank you for showing us how to live a life of kindness.
Thank you.
Questions?
April, questions?